Today, I'm giving you the 5 steps that you gotta know to purchase the house that you wanna buy. Step number 1, obvious one that everyone knows, but a lot of times we kind of just tend to overlook it, but really nail down how many bedrooms do you need? How many bathrooms do you need? Do you need a spare bedroom? Do you need to have an extra office space? Do you want to have that bedroom downstairs, or do you want all the bedrooms upstairs? Really determine bedroom, bathroom, what does your family need? Step number 2. So number 2, it's location. Really obvious, but you really got to narrow this one down. So think about school districts. Where do your kids go to school now? Do you have to stay in that school district? Do you want to move into a particular school district that you really want to get your kids into? Where do you work? Where's your job located? Do you have to drive an hour right now and you really want that to be like a 10-minute commute? Or, is it flexible for you? Think about those things. Also, big one, where is your immediate family located? Do you want to stay close by, or are you okay to be a little bit further away? Sometimes it really makes the difference when you live close by to family and you don't want to move out of the area, so think about those things. Key thing about location is lifestyle. What are the neighborhoods that you really want to be a part of? Do you want to be in a beach community versus more of an inland suburb community? Do you like to have a bit more of a quiet kind of, rural setting? Really determine that location, all those things that come into the factor there, but narrow that down because it's so easy to look everywhere and just get overwhelmed. Really hone in, where do you want to be? Do you want to live next door to the school so your kids can walk there? Do you want to live next door to your job? Where do you want to be? Really hone in location. Step number 3. So number 3 really gets more into your personal style, and that's architecture, design. What do you want your house to look like? Do you care if it is just a square box with a roof, or do you actually really want to have something that's a bit more aesthetically pleasing to your style and your design? So really think about architecture, design. I get it, not every house in the subdivisions or tract house subdivision is, wildly different or crazy design-wise, but think about it. I mean, a lot of the houses we have around here, a lot of the subdivisions are usually some sort of Spanish, Mediterranean, Tuscan-styled design, some version of that. It could be a very modern, contemporary version of those styles, but think about it. Do you want to live in more of a mid-century modern home? Is that what you want? Okay, great. Look for homes that are mid-century modern. Or do you want to have a house that's a bit more of a ranch style, barn style, kind of a modern design of that? Really think about what you want your house to look like in terms of architecture, design, style, because it's so easy to go look at a house, especially as an agent. I take clients out, we look at a house and we get there and they're just like, oh, the house is ugly. And you can see immediately it's just not the right fit. So really know what you want personally. Do you want to have a very modern, contemporary, designed home? So look for those. That's something you can avoid a lot of time and really know what you're looking for if you really have that feeling for design and architecture of the home that you want. Step number 4. So number 4 is layout and space. So the interior space of the home that you're looking at. Think about it this way. Do you like to cook? Okay, great. I love to cook too. So if the kitchen is a galley style kitchen that's maybe not super functional for your space, the way you like to cook, know this going into it. Do you want a more open kitchen that has a nice open living space adjacent to it? Do you want to have all your bedrooms upstairs? Do you want to have a bedroom downstairs? What is the space layout that is going to be functional for your family? So that's the biggest thing when I'm working with clients is, you can't change the location. You can't always change the layout. Those are some key things to think about. Just because it has the 5 bedrooms that you need and the 3 bathrooms that you wanted, doesn't mean it's going to be functional. So really think about what does your interior space need to be for you as well as your exterior space. Is it a big backyard? Do you not need a big backyard? Maybe you want a small front yard and a large backyard, or vice versa. It's up to you. So really narrow that down, figure it out. What is your ideal living space, your ideal layout of the home that you want to buy? Step number 5. So this one is probably, it's one of the bigger ones. So at the end of the day, really know going into it, condition. What is the condition of the house that you want to buy? You can buy a house that's move-in ready. You don't have to touch a thing. It's just perfect. It fits your style. It's everything you want. Absolutely dream house. Is that what you want? Or do you want to have a house that is, maybe it needs some updates here, but you can do it to your taste? How much work does the property need that you're looking at? Know this as you're going through that process, because a lot of times I'll work with clients that say, oh yeah, we don't want to do any work. But at the end of the day, we'll purchase a house that, they're planning on doing some work to. So really know for yourself, what is your level of, work that you want to take on, remodel? Do you want to completely gut the house and just build your dream house out of it? So you're looking at houses that, you don't care if it needs a lot of work, it just has a great layout, location, and those things. So going into it, how much work does the house need? Does it need to have a new kitchen? Does it need to have all new bathrooms? Are you okay with that? Maybe a perfect house with 2 old looking bathrooms that you're gonna remodel is not a big deal. So condition of the property that you're looking at, figure that out before you go into it.